Well, hey, Greenwood, it's Robert Stevenson with Greenwood Calendar. We're getting ready to speak with Austin Landers, Sunny 103.5, about the big news in town. Well, hey, Austin, how are you doing?
I'm doing good today, Robert. How are you?
I'm doing really good. So I heard the buzz around town that Dave Fessler is going to be retiring.
Yeah, after 19 years of being here and being our morning show guy and being our operations manager, yep, he's going to retire May 31st, just in a few days, actually.
So what are we going to hear when we turn on the morning show?
From 7 to 10, you'll hear Liz and Chris. They're a syndicated show. They're fun, they're upbeat. They'll still do some of the things Dave did, but not as far as weather and sports. News and sports. They'll do weathers, they'll do horoscopes and things like that. But most of the morning show stuff that was live like that will be moved to my afternoon show.
Okay, tell us, just for those two or three who hadn't heard your show yet, what time does it start? And I know you got some cool names of your show. Tell us a little bit about your.
It's Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 in the afternoon. Mondays we do the Monday mix-up, so you never know what I'll do. Sometimes we'll do Connect the Classics, sometimes we'll do Motown, sometimes we'll do blues, country, sometimes it's just random music, and sometimes just pull things over. Two for Tuesday and Trivia Tuesday, we do that. On that day, way back Wednesday is 60s and 70s, Throwback Thursdays, 80s and 90s, and Funky Friday.
I like Fridays.
Yeah, Fridays are fun. A lot of funk, fun, a groove, boogie, anything that can put a little pep in your step and get a smile on your face before the weekend starts.
So some of what Dave did is going to be part of your show now.
Yes. I already do the birthdays, so we'll do birthdays. We'll have weird news. Really no point of doing the horoscopes when Liz and Chris are doing them. So have that, and then the weather, and then everything else I do, like the local music wrap up and the word of the day, focus on the family. Those will still all be in the afternoon show.
Okay, well that sounds great. This is still a Broomfield production.
Yeah, Broomfield Broadcasting. John Broomfield is still our owner out of Columbia. We get to see him a little bit more lately since Dave is on his way out. John's trying to make sure we're holding everything together, so he's been checking in on us a little bit more. But the transition's been really good. Pam Walker, our office manager, has been doing an amazing job. We hired Taylor to kind of be her assistant. And we still have Bill and Benitra over at Magic, and we hired a new salesperson in Terry, and she had a lot of experience like at the Home Shopping Network, so she has experience in sales, and she's trying to get comfortable here in town. She's been here for a while, but she's not really familiar with radio sales. She's more of a TV person, so she's trying to make that transition, and she's doing pretty good so far.
Well, that's great. Tell us about your journey here. How'd you end up Sunny 103.5? You're more than 28 now, aren't you?
Yes, I've been here for a while, pretty much since I graduated Lander, 2007. You were my advisor, of all people. I started here as an intern, then I went to working part-time as I still was working as a grocery manager for Food Lion. And then a traffic manager position came open, and I, was naturally around, so got to do that. And then I slowly got to be able to learn some more things about traffic and commercials. And then Pat Patterson had a show here on Sunday afternoons, and if he couldn't make it, I'd fill in for him. And then Dave Fessler had an idea that maybe me and him could co-host the morning show, so we did that for a while. And then one day, about 6 years ago, walked up today and I was like, I think you would be more comfortable if you did the morning show by yourself and I just had an afternoon show. And he said, I like that idea. So he ran immediately to John that afternoon and asked him, and John liked the idea too. So I think we're going on year 7 as of August 17th this year for me doing the afternoon show. I believe it's 7. My mom would know. She keeps up with that.
That's great. Moms always know.
Oh, yeah.
So, a lot of folks have anxiety about public speaking, and you're doing public speaking on steroids. So, do you get any anxiety anymore?
Oh, no, I was nervous at the beginning, but, really you're just a man in a room talking to yourself, which kind of sounds like you're crazy, but, if you ask Dave, it kind of does take a different kind of person to be a radio DJ, I believe. Most radio DJs I've met have always been kind of interesting in some kind of way, some more friendly than others, but, Public speaking, like as far as in front of a crowd, now I do get nervous about that. But I've done a couple of things. Like I hosted the Miss Emerald pageant a couple of times. That was a little nerve wracking, but I'm used to being on the stage. As far as I've been in band since I was about 20 years old. No longer with Bad Weather States, and Dwayne Terry, my good buddy, he moved to Nashville, so the Waterloo 2's kind of a thing of the past as well. But I'm just enjoying a little bit more of family life situations. So shout out to Kirsten and James, love them very much, and spend more time with my mom and my brother, and my grandpa. I eat with him once a week, so it's it's a different kind of transition, but I'm gonna be 37. I don't see smoking and drinking and hanging out in bars till 3 in the morning is really not what I want to do anymore while playing music. And sometimes you get paid well and sometimes you don't, and it pans out in the wash really. But I got a little bit of a raise here, so it's not like I really have to play out anymore. I'm not a starving artist, if you would want to say that.
That's cool. So, do you think maybe you'll be playing any more music down the road?
Maybe, if I get the itch. I kind of lost the fire, so, but I'm picked up the guitar for the first time in like a couple of months, Sunday, and we've played it for a while, and I enjoyed it. But as far as like playing out and getting all the equipment, it's just I've been doing that since I was 20, and that's 17 years. It just kind of gets old, and some people never lose that passion. You still got people like Ronnie Goldman and Stan Lockerbie and Steve Eddy that they've taken breaks in their little music careers, but they're still out playing.
That's right.
So maybe one day when things slow down so much I get bored of having a thumb on, but maybe I'll get back out there and start playing again.
So you guys will do I don't know what you call it. Sunny on the Road, or
like a live remote.
Live remote.
Yeah, actually, today is Thursday, the 26th? May the 26th?
That's right.
Let me see. Yeah, and the Catfish Festival is starting today. I'm supposed to be out there tonight from 6 to 7, but it's like an 80% chance of rain, so I may have to be out there tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds nice. How will folks follow you? How do they get in touch with you?
Well, you can always email me, Austin at sunny103-5.com. You can also Facebook me on our Sunny page. We have one of those. And, send us your birthdays and anniversaries. We also have the 2 contests with the lunches. I deliver lunch on Wednesday, so you can email me at that and say, I want lunch on Austin. Tell me where you work, and I can show up there with 10 lunches from Howard's on Main. Shout out to Howard's for that. We'll also do lunch on Dave. Is going to be lunch on Sunny. So it'll be me, Pam, or Taylor, delivering 10 lunches from the Greenwood Sandwich Company on Friday. So you can email Sunny at sunny103-5.com for that. And all our other contests, such as Ticket Thursday with Capri's, birthdays and anniversaries, Wednesdays for women with the Purple Door. That's all going to be on the afternoon show. So just tune in to that, and we'll see who can win.
So, when you have these contests and they call in, what's the number so they can go ahead and lock it in?
227-1035, and Dave is a powerful. He likes to do the number 7. I'm more of a number 5 guy. And with trivia, of course, the first person that gets the question right will win Frank's Car Wash.
Shout out to Dave. Tell me maybe something either funny that's happened with you and Dave, or something that you really learned from him.
I really enjoyed the couple of Christmas parties we had at his house. We usually do them at some kind of local restaurant, but those have always been real nice, hanging out with his dogs and the people that worked here at the time. Really just watching Dave. I'm more of a watcher and then doer, and that's how I learn, that's how I process. And he's just shown me so much as far as traffic, as far as programming, as far as how to be an on-air personality. He's been kind of like a radio mentor to me, and I'm very grateful that he's been here, and I'm lucky to have learned from him and others like you and Frank from Lander. Paul Crutcher showed me some things I've learned from him. Even Pat Patterson when he was here. I just kind of watch those people and see how they do things and see how I can make it my own. I think that's the one thing about being a radio personality, is having your own personality, not trying to be like anyone else. So I'm nothing like Dave on the air, but he's good, and I think I'm doing pretty good myself. So not to toot my own horn, but Yeah, I'm just grateful that he's been here. I hope he has a wonderful retirement, Dave. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me personally and for this business and this radio station.
Absolutely. And the final thing, what would you like to say to Greenwood, the folks at Greenwood?
Greenwood, we're still going to be the Lakeland's favorite radio station. We're not going to change things completely. I'm not going to sink this ship in any way. The only thing I've changed so far is I got rid of Our American Stories from 8 to 10 at night. I just believe that it was kind of a boring program, and I think most people tune into Sunny to listen to music. We're not like a radio talk show. Even with my show, it's more about the music and me getting in and out quick. You know, I believe people are at work, they want to, if they're at work or at their car or at home, I believe that people tune into Sunny because it's music oriented. So I want to make it a music oriented station. We're going to stay that way, and you know, just continue to listen. Hopefully you guys enjoy Liz and Chris in the mornings, and I'll still be here in the afternoon.